Imagine a city shimmering on a horizon, its golden hues reflecting the first light of dawn. This is Constantinople, the crown jewel of the Byzantine Empire, a city that stood as a beacon of power and culture for over a millennium. Positioned at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, it was more than just a city. It was a strategic linchpin, a gateway between two continents and a bridge between diverse worlds. It was a beacon of civilization, a melting pot of cultures, and a hub of trade. Here, merchants from distant lands would gather, bringing with them not just goods but stories, traditions, and innovations. Whoever controlled Constantinople controlled the flow of goods and ideas between East and West. Silk from China, spices from India, and gold from Africa all passed through its bustling markets. For centuries, this strategic location made it the most coveted prize in the region, attracting emperors and conquerors alike. From the Romans to the Ottomans, many sought to claim its wealth and prestige. Constantinople's history is a tapestry woven with threads of ambition, conquest, and cultural exchange. Each era added its own unique layer to the city's rich and complex narrative. Founded by Emperor Constantine I in 330 AD on the ancient city of Byzantium, it inherited the legacy of the Roman Empire. Constantine envisioned a city that would not only rival Rome but surpass it in grandeur and influence. Constantine's vision was to create a new Rome, a Christian capital that would rival the splendor of its predecessor. He adorned the city with grand churches, majestic palaces, and impressive fortifications. And indeed, Constantinople rose to become one of the most magnificent cities the world had ever seen. Its streets were lined with bustling markets, its skyline punctuated by domes and minarets, and its spirit infused with the vibrancy of countless cultures. The Hagia Sophia, with its awe-inspiring dome, stood as a testament to Byzantine architectural genius. The city's mosaics, shimmering with gold and glass, told stories of faith and power. Constantinople was not just a center of trade and politics, but also a hub of learning and culture. Scholars, artists, and thinkers from all over the world came here to exchange ideas and push the boundaries of knowledge. Even after its fall to the Ottomans in 1453, the city continued to thrive, blending Byzantine and Ottoman influences into a unique cultural tapestry. The legacy of Constantinople, the jewel of the East, endures to this day, a testament to its enduring significance in world history. The city's strategic location on the Bosporus Strait, the narrow waterway connecting the Black Sea to the Sea of Marmara, made it a natural gateway between continents. This unique position not only facilitated the movement of goods and people, but also played a crucial role in the city's defense, making it a coveted prize for empires throughout history. This position gave Constantinople unparalleled control over trade routes, making it the wealthiest and most influential city in the Mediterranean world for centuries. The city's harbors were always teeming with activity, as ships from Europe, Asia, and Africa docked to trade their wares. The wealth generated from these trade activities funded the construction of grand buildings, churches, and public works, further enhancing the city's splendor. Merchants from far-flung corners of the globe flocked to its bustling markets, bringing with them exotic goods, spices, and new ideas. The markets of Constantinople were a sensory overload, filled with the scents of spices, the sounds of haggling, and the sights of colorful textiles and rare artifacts. This constant influx of diverse goods and ideas not only enriched the city's economy, but also its cultural tapestry. The city's cultural impact was just as profound. Festivals and public celebrations were a common sight, showcasing the rich traditions and customs of its diverse inhabitants. These events were not just entertainment, they were a reflection of the city's multicultural identity and its role as a bridge between different worlds. Constantinople was a melting pot of cultures, where Greek, Roman, Persian, and Asian influences blended to create a unique and vibrant society. The architecture of the city was a testament to this blend, with buildings that combined elements from different traditions, creating a skyline unlike any other in the world. Scholars, artists, and philosophers from across the known world were drawn to its academies and libraries. These intellectuals contributed to a thriving cultural scene, where ideas were exchanged freely and new philosophies and artistic styles were born. The city's commitment to learning and the arts made it a beacon of knowledge and creativity. The city became a repository of ancient knowledge and a center of learning, preserving classical texts that would have otherwise been lost to history. Its libraries housed countless manuscripts and scrolls, safeguarding the wisdom of past civilizations. This dedication to preservation ensured that the knowledge of the ancient world was passed down through the ages, influencing generations to come. However, the world was changing. In the 7th century, a new force emerged from the Arabian Peninsula: Islam. United by their faith, the armies of the newly formed Islamic Caliphate swept across North Africa and the Middle East, conquering vast swaths of territory. The Byzantine Empire, weakened by internal strife and external threats, found itself facing a formidable new enemy. The rise of Islam profoundly impacted the balance of power in the region. The Islamic Caliphate, with its capital in Damascus, now controlled the eastern Mediterranean trade routes, challenging Constantinople's economic dominance. The Byzantines, once the undisputed masters of the region, were now forced to contend with a powerful rival. The stage was set for a clash of civilizations, a struggle for supremacy that would shape the destiny of both empires. Section 4. The Byzantine Empire, a legacy fading. By the 15th century, the once mighty Byzantine Empire had been reduced to a mere shadow of its former glory. Centuries of relentless conflict, internal strife, and economic decline had taken their toll on the empire. The empire now consisted of little more than the city of Constantinople and its surrounding territories, a lonely outpost of Christianity surrounded by the rising tide of Ottoman power. The Ottomans, a Turkic tribe from Central Asia, had emerged as the dominant power in the region. They had conquered vast territories in Anatolia and the Balkans, steadily tightening their grip on the Byzantine Empire. Their ultimate goal was clear: to capture Constantinople and extinguish the last embers of the Eastern Roman Empire, ending a legacy that had lasted for over a millennium. Section 5. Mehmed II, the ambitious Sultan. Leading the Ottoman charge was Sultan Mehmed II, a young and ambitious ruler determined to etch his name in history. Ascending to the throne at the age of 19, Mehmed inherited a powerful empire and a burning desire to conquer Constantinople, a feat that had eluded his predecessors for generations. He saw it as his destiny to capture the city and fulfill the prophecy of Islam, to pray as a conqueror in the Hagia Sophia, Constantinople's grand cathedral. Mehmed was a shrewd strategist and a ruthless leader. He understood that capturing Constantinople would require more than just brute force. The city's formidable defenses had withstood countless sieges over the centuries. Mehmed knew he needed a bold plan and a weapon unlike any other to breach its walls. Section 6. The Ottoman War Machine. The Ottoman Empire, under the leadership of Mehmed II, was a formidable force, renowned for its military prowess and strategic innovations. Mehmed II meticulously prepared for the siege, gathering a vast army of over 100,000 men from across his empire. This diverse force included soldiers from various regions, each bringing unique skills and expertise to the battlefield. He recruited skilled engineers, miners, and soldiers. These individuals were not just ordinary recruits, they were specialists in their fields, capable of executing complex tasks that would be crucial for the siege. His most potent weapon, however, was his artillery. The Ottomans had invested heavily in developing advanced artillery technology, understanding that it would be a game-changer in their military campaigns. Mehmed commissioned the construction of massive cannons, the likes of which the world had never seen. These cannons were not only large but also incredibly powerful, designed to breach the strongest of fortifications. These colossal weapons, capable of hurling enormous stone balls over vast distances, would prove instrumental in breaking Constantinople's defenses. The sheer size and power of these cannons struck fear into the hearts of their enemies. Among these behemoths was the basilica, a monstrous cannon forged by the Hungarian engineer Orban. Orban's expertise in cannon design was unparalleled, and the basilica was his masterpiece. The basilica could launch a 1,500-pound stone ball over a mile, reducing anything in its path to rubble. Its destructive power was unmatched, making it a key asset in the Ottoman arsenal. These cannons, along with a vast arsenal of smaller artillery pieces, would unleash an unprecedented bombardment on Constantinople's walls, marking a turning point in the history of warfare. The relentless artillery fire not only weakened the city's defenses, but also demoralized its defenders, paving the way for the Ottoman forces to achieve a historic victory. Section 7. The Ottoman War Machine. The Ottoman Empire, under the leadership of Mehmed II, was a formidable force, renowned for its military prowess and strategic innovations. He recruited skilled engineers, miners, and soldiers. These cannons, along with a vast arsenal of smaller artillery pieces, would unleash an unprecedented bombardment on Constantinople's walls, marking a turning point in the history of warfare. The relentless artillery fire not only weakened the city's defenses, but also demoralized its defenders, paving the way for the Ottoman forces to achieve a historic victory. Section 7. Constantinople's defenses: a last stand. Despite facing overwhelming odds, the defenders of Constantinople refused to yield. Led by Emperor Constantine the Sixth Palaeologos, the last Byzantine emperor, they were determined to fight for their faith, their city, and their legacy. They knew the importance of their stand. Constantinople was not just a city, it was a symbol of Christian resistance against the encroaching Ottoman Empire. Constantinople's defenses were among the most formidable in the world. The city was protected by a triple wall system, strategically positioned to repel invaders. The outer wall, the sea wall, guarded the city from naval attacks. The inner walls, the Theodosian walls, were masterpieces of military engineering, built centuries earlier to withstand the test of time and the fury of invaders.